Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the San Diego Padres and the Chicago Cubs. The Friars vie for a key series sweep against a fellow wild card contender, and we'll have it for you next. Tyler Chatwood is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Hey, Matty, yeah, it's been a tough series so far, D-Row. They've lost the first 2 nail-biters, 2 close games, low-scoring games. They'd like to turn that fortune around here today.
Yeah, but from a manager's perspective, Dan, all you can ask for is effort, and that's what this team's given them. They took it on the chin. First 2 games, 1-run losses. They'll bounce back today.
One and one, here it comes. Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now. A very fine afternoon for baseball. 67 degrees here at first pitch. One and two, here it comes. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
That's a great pitch for a spot like that. It looks like a strike that it just comes in out of the zone. If you can command that with movement, it's a very effective pitch to pitching hitters inside.
Count still full. 3-2. Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
So now to the plate, Tommy Pham, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Pham, the former Tampa Bay Ray, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Here's Will Myers. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Count 1-0.
Now a throw over, just keeping him close. Pham leads off first with 1 away. A ball and a strike. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game. Now, the problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
1-1. Pham's off and running. Pitch inside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
We're seeing a good AB here from the 3-hole hitter. If he can work a walk or pick up a hit here, he's going to put that cleanup guy in a really good position to do some damage in this first inning.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. From the stretch. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. From the belt, the pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, look at the stop by Rizzo. It's there, and he's out. Oh, and that looked destined to be an RBI, but a highlight reel stab put an end to that thought. Garrett Richards, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, I'm a big fan of Garrett Richards. This guy's stuff is unbelievable. 95 to 97 miles an hour with sink, and sometimes that fastball he throws, it has a mind of its own. Sometimes it sinks, sometimes it cuts. Good, hard, vicious breaking slider, and his changeup has gotten better. The key to Garrett Richards is staying healthy, and if he's healthy and brings his A game, he has the potential to throw a no-hitter every time he takes the bump.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, guys, you know what, as well as I do, being in the clubhouse before the game, this team's riding high. 4-0 to start their road trip. They're more concerned about what they're having for dinner than worried about the opposing pitcher right now.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. His past history with Richards, he's 1 for 2. And he fouls this one off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Here it comes. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Kris Bryant is on deck. Bases are empty, one man out. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Into the box now, Kris Bryant. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. He's set. Here it comes.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Myers is under it. 2 down. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 3 homers and 7 driven in. Richards comes set. Here it is on 0-1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. 2 out with the man at first. Fastball just inside.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. We head to the second, scoreless at Wrigley. Stepping up to the plate, Brian Dozier. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Pitch on the way.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
Everything this guy throws moves. That 2-seamer has a mind of its own.
Two balls and a strike to Dozier.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Now the 2-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Loud contact by Dozier, and a ball with carry to left field. Into the bleachers and gone. It's a solo shot here from Brian Dozier, the 198th of his career, and the Padres bust out in front 1-0. Here's Manny Machado now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Manny Machado.
Now here's the pitch. A high fastball is in there. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all four corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, I bet the manager breathed a sigh of relief when he saw he wasn't hurt that badly. The last thing they can afford to lose is a guy like that for any length of time.
Stepping in, Francisco Mejia, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
First pitch on its way.
0-1's the count.
Oh and 1, here it comes. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
Count 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
And it's fouled away. Nobody out, runner on first. Pulled toward right center field. Happ is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Batting in, the center fielder, number 7, Juan Lagares.
Here's Juan Lagares. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball, that pitch is out.
A ball and a strike. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
At the plate now, Garrett Richards. And they do have him bunting with one away as he puts this one down. Kipnis. Throw on to first, won't be in time, so they just get the one there.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
So it's first and third with two away. And up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr. from the belt. The pitch, swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year, as the Padres have stretched their lead now 4-0.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
To the plate now, Tommy Pham. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. The 0-2 once more is taken for ball 1. The 1-2.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Padres lead it 4-0. Here's Jason Hayward now, and they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
1-0 the count. Now here's the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. After it is Myers. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
So here's how the San Diego Padres are positioned defensively. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. 0-1, here it comes. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
So here's Albert Almora next. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And now a pitch on the way. Goodness. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Two out, nobody on. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. High in the air out to center field. Lagares is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Cubs are down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Will Myers is set to lead things off.
Myers.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball that gets the inside corner. Strike one.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
1-1 the count now. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I think getting the leadoff man in every inning is important as a pitcher. When you're coming off an inning that you really labored through, it makes all the difference mentally.
Here now the 2-2.
Helpful.
On deck, there's Eric Hosmer. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he lays off there. Ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Up next for the Padres, the first baseman, Eric.
So digging in now, Eric Hosmer. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
From the stretch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
A runner at first with no outs here. Bouncer to the left side. Bryant's got it. One there. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2 ball.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the power hitting second baseman Brian Dozier.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A two-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see.
A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he'll scramble back to first safely.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
And in steps Manny Machado. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Machado now on 0-1. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. A runner on first with 2 away. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
The 3-2 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Padres leave 1, but they're in front 4-0. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6.
Jason Kipnis.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Kipnis hails from the Prairie State of Illinois. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. Looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Good battle. Count remains full. Once again a 3-2. Fouled off. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So with 1 gone in the inning, you take a look there at the current National League Western Division standings as you see where the Padres find themselves entering play here today. So here now is the pitcher, Tyler Chatwood. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. A dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play.
The first baseman, number 44. Anthony Rizzo.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. Richard steps into his windup. Here comes the pitch. Liner toward right center. Lagares is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 4-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in, the switch hitter, Francisco Mejia. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Francisco Mejia.
Here comes the first pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Mejia, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. All even now, 2-2. Hard hit ball to second, taken in by Kipnis. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th.
The center fielder, number 7, Juan Lagares.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover. Here's Juan Lagares. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. Two balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Hit to short, scooped up. Throw gets him, 2 down.
The pitcher, number 43, Garrett Richards.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Garrett Richards, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Here's the pitch.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And the Padres pitcher behind with a 1-2 count.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Another 1-2 delivery. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. Padres down in order, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Into the box, David Bodie. He'll start things out against Garrett Richards as we get the inning underway. Hit out towards second. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Here's Chris Bryant now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Hit hard on the ground to third. Dozier on to Hosmer, but it'll come too late to get them both.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
So one away here in the Chicago fourth, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. Way late on the fastball for strike one.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
'50th pitch of the game on its way.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Here now the 2-2. Softly hit out to short. Step on the bag for one. On to Hosmer, a double play, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down quietly. They trail here 4-0. Alec Mills, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 30, Alec Mills.
Ready once again, Fernando Tatis Jr. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
The last at that, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. All even at 2-2. Here it is.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Pulls this one in the air out to left.
Waiting on it is Almora.
Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Tommy Pham.
Settling in now, Tommy Pham. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. The 1-0 home. 1-1 the count. And now pitch on the way. Line drive to left. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
The right fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
So here's Will Myers. It was a walk in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
And that's taken high and outside for ball 1.
No strike.
4 runs, 4 hits, no errors in the ball game for the Padres. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Gets the call on the changeup there. 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Two out, nobody on. Hard on the ground towards short, right to him. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They lead it 4-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in, Jason Hayward. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field, and that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
First offering on its way. Ian Happ will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Hit sharply on the ground. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
The left fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
So in now for Chicago, Albert Almora. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another flyout wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Have to find a way to take a deep breath right here and regroup. I know the umpire missed one, but you can't allow the next couple of pitches to be dictated by one bad call. Find a way.
And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
Stepping in, Jason Kipnis. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. No balls and 1 strike. Richard steps into his windup. 0-1 on its way. Lagares is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Eric Hosmer to the plate now. No hits to this point.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. The 1-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. Almora's got it, and there is 1 away.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Brian Dozier will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch on its way. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Gone out onto Waveland Avenue. So a solo shot down the line in left, leaving him 1 shy of 200 for his career as they stretch the lead to 5-1. Into the box, Manny Machado. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. lofted in the air out to right field. Hayward has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Mejia.
So stepping in, Francisco Mejia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Right there for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bounce to first. Rizzo is there. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. But the Padres add one thanks to the solo home run. Through 5.5. It's the Padres 5 and the Cubs 1. Victor Caratini is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6.
Victor Caratini.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone to protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The windup and the 0-1. The swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And that's off the scoreboard. What a blast.
Wow, you don't see this very often. There aren't very many pitchers that are good hitters, and sometimes you take a pitcher for granted. You just want to lay one in there. Mistake, because this guy just took him deep.
At the plate, David Bodie.
The batter, number 13.
As he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Two and 1. Now the 2-1 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
And that's low, ball 4.
Now batting, third baseman, Fred.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Legara's on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson. Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Now the 1-0.
Ball that's outside.
You know, he was really pounding the strike zone early on, but he's kind of gotten away from that here a bit. He might just need a little reminder to attack hitters and trust his stuff.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Count is 2-1.
3-1.
Well, the tying run looms on deck, so keeping this guy off the base is essential. In danger of walking him right here, though.
Richards comes set, trying to work it full on 3-1. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. First pitch on its way. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Here it comes on 1-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Skied into straightaway right. Myers is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's the Padres 5 and the Cubs 2. Trevor McGill is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 29, Trevor McGill.
Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
1, Lagares.
Here's the first pitch to him. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Two and 1 to Juan Lagares. Fly ball out toward left center field. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out. Greg Garcia will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Greg Garcia.
Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
The 1-2. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Now batting, shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
He doubled up on that one, Danny. Back-to-back changeups. Nice job by the batter right there, staying on that pitch.
That's one of the things that this pitcher will do, though, Mark. His changeup is so good, he's not afraid to throw it back-to-back pitches.
Now at the plate, Tommy Pham, 0-for-2 on his line thus far. First pitch on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
Pham with an even 1-1 count now. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Two balls and a strike.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. First and second now, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Ready now, Will Myers. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking a donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic, you got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Eric Hosmer is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman. The set and the 1-1. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. 1 run is scored. But the throw is well up the line, and a second run's gonna score.
And you know, this run might be the one that seals this thing for good. A 3-run deficit is tough enough to overcome, but a 5-run deficit feels like it might just be a little bit too much. They don't have many outs left to work with.
Kyle Ryan trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Number 56, Kyle Ryan.
Here's Brian Dozier now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Good riding action to that thing, and it's ball and 2 strikes. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Well, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Standing in now, Manny Machado. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Padres on top, 8-2. Jose Castillo gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
65, Jose Castillo.
Ready for another chance? Ian Happ. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
The center fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. A chance here for Dozier at second. And he's set down 1 away.
The left fielder, number 5, Albert Almora.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Yep, that ball went out.
That misses 2-0. Hit on the ground to third. Machado has it. And that's the second out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So striding in, Jason Kipnis. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Now here's the pitch. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Kipnis will take the turn and head for second now. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a two-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Nico Horner will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 2, Nico Horner.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now the 1-0. Lifted down the line in left. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Grounded up the first baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
First baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Into the box now, Anthony Rizzo. Fouled away. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. A two-seamer there as this is fouled off to the left side. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Cubs strand a couple. Still 8-2. Rowan Wick enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 50.
Francisco Mejia will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Mejia.
Here's the pitch.
Yeah. 0-1's the count.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The center fielder, number 7, Juan Lagares.
So striding forward now, Juan Lagares. He was robbed of a hit in his last at-bat, so he'll try to change his fortunes here.
Yeah, you got to control the controllables, Matty. All you can do is put barrel to baseball and see what happens. You cannot control the defensive wizardry on the other side.
Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
The 0-2 delivery. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Kipnis ranging into the outfield. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Trent Grisham will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Grisham.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball. 1-0. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0.
Hey! I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. The 2-2, and he fouls this one off. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. This is hit the other way out toward left field.
Waiting on it is Almora.
And that ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Padres lead it 8-2. Craig Stammen is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 34, Craig Stammen.
Leading off the inning, David Bodie, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Bodie, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was taken in the 18th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
So one gone here in the Chicago 8th, and into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. First offering on its way. One out, nobody on. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
So now to the plate, Wilson Contreras. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball one. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
To the plate now, Jason Hayward. As he'll look at a slider that runs in too far for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Line towards center field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Fernando Tatis Jr. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. From the stretch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
0-1. Here it comes. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Here's the pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
At the plate now, Tommy Pham. Line drive to center field. Happ is there, 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
Digging in and looking for more, Will Myers. He singled his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Nope, that's down.
Off speed pitch here, but it dips below the knees, evening us at 1-1. And there's ball 2 now.
I got 2-1 the count.
Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And here's a ball hit in the air. Hayward is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Padres down in order, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Matt Strom, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Number 55, Matt Strom.
Ian Happ will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Ian.
Now here it comes. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him, but he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Stepping in now, Albert Almora. No balls and a strike to count. Hit in the air out to center field. Lagares is under it, makes the play, one away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Up next for the Cubs, the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
At the plate, Jason Kipnis. He doubled his last time through. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The batter, number 50.
Steven Souza will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 21, Steven Souza Jr.
Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. Set to deliver the 0-1. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And that'll hit off the ivy out there as he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Now batter.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Into the box, Anthony Rizzo, and it's fouled away. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the 0-1, and this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. He got him, and the Padres continue their push for the postseason and sweep a fellow contender.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
8-3 is today's final. The San Diego Padres took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Garrett Richards takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Tyler Chatwood was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ballgame for the victorious San Diego Padres: 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Cubs, 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. The winning pitcher is Garrett Richards. His record is now 2-3. The loss goes to Tyler Chatwood. He falls to 0-2. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 24 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41.